Check one, check two, check one, check two, check one. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get this thing rolling already. Let's get this thing rolling. Let's get our day rolling today. Yeah, baby. Let's get it rolling. Welcome, everybody. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. We got a song for you. I'm going to play a song for you. Ready? You ready? 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 Are you ready? Are you ready? Here we go. Sing along if you know the words. Here comes Santa Claus. Here comes Santa Claus. Right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blixen and all the reindeer, they're pulling on the rein. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. Hang your stockings, say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus is coming tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a big bag filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear the sleigh bells ringle, wrangle, all is a beautiful sight. Jump in bed, cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus is coming tonight. Yeah, give himself a round of applause. Morning, everybody. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Let me get out of this thing in one piece. Hold on a second. Yeah, man. So it's almost Christmas time. It's almost Christmas time. It's Christmas time. So, how's everybody doing, man? I hope everybody had a good weekend. Snowing right here in northeast Pennsylvania. Beautiful, beautiful weather. Beautiful weather. And so big news. I guess the big news. I was checking it out this morning. It looks like Alex Jones, the horrible, deadly, dangerous conspiracy theorist, the mainstream media has told us about him, has been reinstated by the great Elon Musk over there at X. And looks like he's in full steam. It looks like he's being invited into the forefront, right? Not just like, okay, you can come back, but he's got Elon Musk on the show. He's got Marianne Bartoloma from Fox News on there as well, interviewing him, talking with him, promoting him. Wow, what's changed? I thought guys like conspiracy theorists like Alex Jones were so bad for the world, right? Because he had an opinion that differed from others, right? Now the thing about Alex Jones is Alex Jones has said some wild, crazy, mostly ridiculous things. I believe he was on board with raped children on Mars at one point, right? With that other jackoff, the guy that died, was promoting that there are babies on Mars that are being used for sex slaves or some ridiculous thing. It's freedom of speech. You could, if you're crazy and you say things like that, people will confirm that you're crazy. They're not going to believe that there's rape babies on Mars or something like that. But so Alex Jones obviously has a right to free speech. When he talked about the parkland, that was the thing that was the nail in the coffin. He had suggested that the parkland shootings never happened. 26 dead kids. It was a false flag, and he wasn't alone in that. And he certainly didn't really. He didn't really amplify that idea. It occurred to him that it didn't look real, right? And he talked about it for a brief time, and for that, the entire New Jersey and every family member of a victim piled on top of him as a wild conspiracy theorist. Now he was conspiratorial in thinking that, but many other people did too. And because he was influential, they rained down on him. I don't think that Alex Jones should have ever been cut off at all, anywhere. He's certainly cut off still right over here and over there too. But it looks like the great Elon Musk, the pioneer, the billionaire of free speech, Right, Elon Musk brought him back on the program, brought him back to the platform. So love him or hate him, Alex Jones is gaining some momentum. We'll look at some of what he's putting out, what he's talking about these days, and just in time for the election, just in time for Trump's re-election. You got Alex Jones talking, and what else? A new drug. We're always looking for a new drug. I need a drug. I need something, please. I need something to take away my pain, right? Because I have pain. Right? In this case, it's you start off being obese, and then you develop diabetes. And in that process, somewhere, you might be over drinking alcohol. And so this new drug, right, it's ridiculous, really, to try to say that any of these drugs. Is this medical misinformation? I don't know. It's very hard to predict what a drug will do. Let me put it that way. It's very hard to predict what a drug will do. And there's doctors now lining up to say that this particular drug, it's called Ozempic, right? Ozempic is a drug for diabetes and for obesity. Right, and it'll knock out your alcoholism too, right? Just it's a threefer. Right? That's what they're trying to say right now, right? But they stumbled on it. They noticed that they're feeding this thing to people, and the propensity to overdrink tends to either go away or get a lot less. Now that's a good thing if someone's obsessively drinking, but again, it's not good to throw one drug at another drug. So look at this. Look at this medical breakthrough in this sort of thing, and also continue to follow the obliteration of Gaza in our time. We're seeing it in real time. We're seeing it right in front of our face. The annihilation of a people in Gaza, a total subordination of. Thousands of year old culture in Gaza. The Palestinian people there are being pummeled, shot at, murdered, terrorized, bombed, pillaged, starved, dehydrated, no water, no electricity, all in the name of democracy, in the name of freedom of. We have a right to protect ourselves, the right to protection. We exterminate a culture and kill a million people, displace the other million, and we call that democracy. We call that I don't know. Call it something. Call it anything as long as it's Israel doing it. Call it anything but what it is: terrorism. Anyway, Catsville Camden asks, "What's the side effects of the alcohol drug?" I don't know. Maybe look, if it's targeting diabetes, that means it's targeting in some way the pancreas. So eventually, if you keep taking it, your pancreas will fall out. Right? You fucking or explode. Pick one. Right? So anyway, here's my thumbnail today, the great Alex Jones, and he is great. He is a bit of a genius. Again, love him or hate him, hard to do what he does. He's when he's firing on all cylinders, there's nothing that can stop Alex Jones from driving his point across. Right? It's brilliant, a brilliant individual, right? They should give that anti-alcohol drug to Alex, right? Come up with an anti-cocaine drug too. I don't know if he's a coke guy. Is he? Is Alex a cokehead? There was rumors that he was all jacked up on coke and probably meth, smoking meth. I don't know. He's amped up. He's definitely. I've seen him amped up, and I've seen him not so amped up. Right, and it seems to be about the same. So. I think he would be about the same anyway, regardless of what you put inside of him. This is my website, marcusconti.com. Every morning, 9 a.m., we're right here, Monday through Thursday, the brand new week. We'll look at the markets as well as well. Looks like it's going to be a flat to slightly down open, but holding solidly at these levels into December. Is the market's going to crack before the end of the year? I don't know. It's possible. Anything is possible. I have a website, and if we're ever bumped off of YouTube, which can happen at any single moment in time, maybe we'll head over to X. We'll continue the great migration back to Twitter, right? Or I don't know, or maybe YouTube will change his ways. I don't know. I'm not so sure about that. So anyway, but if I'm not here, just come over to marcusconti.com, and you'll find us on these other platforms: YouTube, Rumble, Odyssey, BitChute, Facebook, Twitter, Getter, DLive, Truth Social, or wherever else you consume your media. And you can join us every morning. We're here. Vinny DiMartini is here on the wrench. Jim Gerard is here. Champs, Kaz Philly Camden in the house. David Brown in the house. Les Grossman, the token Jew, is here. I'm just kidding, man. I'm kidding. He's our Jewish advocate. Who else is here? And everybody else is here. Thank you very much for joining me. And we'll start here. Israel, getting fucking Israel. Look at this, man. Imagine you're in your home. You're in your apartment building, and you get a knock on the door, and suddenly this is what's happening, man. This is Gaza, by the way. Hello, is anybody home? Hello. I'll translate. Hello, anybody home? Put your hands up. How do you survive that? Right? What if there's kids in there? What if there's a mother and the son? Nothing left of the place, man. So this is what's going on, man. Kick your door down, fucking shoot it up. Bang, bang, bang. Democracy in action. There's the tax money happening right now on planet Earth, right? Israel army going door to door, shooting the motherfucker up, shooting the place up. Let's talk about this drug. People love drugs. Let's talk about this one, Ozempic. And as a disclaimer, I'm not a medical professional. I'm not a doctor. I'm not a pharmacist or a nurse or any of those things. I'm just a guy with an opinion, reading the New York Post and trying to, or definitely voicing one's opinion. That's legal. Are you guys aware of that? Whoever censors these programs, that is within the human right. Within the human realm is to express one's opinion, whether others agree with it or not. That's what we're doing today. This is not medical information at all. It's just speculation on what might occur when you take Ozempic. Ozempic could help curb alcohol abuse, study reveals. How exactly is it going to do that? The latest weight loss craze could also have people control their drinking. Semaglutide treatments such as Ozempic and Wegovy have been shown to reduce the symptoms of alcohol use disorder. And they got pronouns for that one. AUD. They got AUD, man. So what's your symptom? What's your diagnosis? I went to the doctor and they told me I got AUD. Fucking everybody's got a diagnosis in America. Wherever you go, everybody's got a diagnosis. AUD and OD and OU and It's all bullshit, right? You're human, man. Everybody has the same symptoms of humanity, right? Stress and inability and a lack of understanding of what to do with it all. But anyway, semaglutide, Ozempic, and Wegovy, right, are being used to help people lose weight, but it also trims the craving for alcohol. I have been hearing from a significant number of patients that their alcohol intake was spontaneously decreasing while they were on medication. Really. And there's the shot, another needle for big medical to dish out. How much do you need? You could dial in the amount. I think it's a vape. For single patient use, I think it's a vape. Studies found decrease. Is it a shot or a vape? I don't know. What do I know? It looks like a vape. It looks like a pen. Right? You dial it in and then you suck in the smoke. Right? That's a good way. It's better than shooting people up, right? I guess, using the lungs as an entry point. At the clinic, a number of patients tested positive for alcohol consumption. Right? Now, the thing about this, let me just finish. Before I make my big point, one of Richard's patients who previously drank large amounts of alcohol shared an inability to drink more than 2 cans of beer now because it just doesn't sound good. All right. So you're hearing things. Right? You take your pill and then you hear things. You hear a voice that says, "Oh, it doesn't sound good. I don't know. I don't like alcohol anymore. I don't know what happened. It must be the pill." The response plagued Richard's interest in learning more about patients' aversion to alcohol, which directly correlated to his research. Has it ever occurred to these researchers that if you're going to solve the problem of diabetes and obesity, that you have to correct the diet and increase the exercise and increase the amount of water and decrease the amount of stress that the person is under through meditation and relaxation? Get them out in the sun. Right? Roll that fat body in the sun and get some yoga going, right? These are the things that solve the problem, right? And if you're doing that, you're not going to be, compulsively drinking. Sit down and talk to people too. That's important. Talk therapy. Tell people what's going on in your mind. Don't throw a pill at it. We found that even patients on the lowest dose of semaglutide, just 1/4 milligram, just a little sniff, a little hit, had quite a significant and relatively quick onset reduction in alcohol intake. Really. Have you tried it on people with alcohol abuse who are engaging in alcohol abuse? How did that work out for you? They'll mix that in. They'll mix that 1/4 gram in with the tequila. I put that shit, get a little blast of vape and a shot of tequila. I'm good. Right? It amplifies the effect. I do wonder what it feels like, though. What does a 1/4 milligram of semaglutide feel like when you ingest it? Do you feel anything? Does anything different happen? What kind of drug doesn't yield an effect? If it doesn't yield an effect, it's probably not a good drug. At least when you drink alcohol, you know something's happening. You drink a beer and you feel it. Right? You feel it viscerally. Right? There's no doubt about it. Here we go. So, Wegovy. You get 2.5 milligrams. You only need 1/4 milligram to get yourself. Look, I think I made my point. But the thing about these wacky stumbling on drugs, we gave the guinea pig this drug, and guess what happened? They stopped drinking. It's fucking amazing, man. What a freak. What a freak accident. The reality is that all disease in the body has a common thread. Right? Diabetes isn't that different than high blood pressure. which isn't that different than cardiovascular disease, which isn't that different from kidney problems or lung or liver problems or any other problem in the body. It's all the same. That's why, let me clarify. When you look at symptoms of disease, right? You got a disease, you got some kind of ailment, right? And you look at the symptoms, and you see that the symptoms are very, very similar for so many different types of ailments, so many different types of diseases, right? Reactions to medications. It's almost always, depressed mood, loss of appetite, restlessness, irritability, whatever. They're almost always the same. And disease is like that too. It's all stemming from the same place. Right? You don't address it. There's not much of a. Here's how. Let me phrase it this way. There's not much of a solution. Not much difference in a solution to solve diabetes as there is to solve alcoholism, or to solve depression, or to solve renal problems, or lung problems, or mental problems, or physical problems, or fucking spiritual problems. There's not much of a difference in the remedy. The remedy is the same, right? When you calm the mind, calm the body, you relax, you treat it properly. You're not responding to the jerking of the body, the craving of the body for whatever garbage you were hooked on, and suddenly your problems go away. Right, all of them. Right? You solve all your problems by focusing, and I don't know what I'm trying to say. You got to take care of yourself. That's the bottom line. If you're doing that, then a lot of these pseudo medications. And someone said earlier, what is the fucking side effect of this pill? Pre-filled pens. Who knows? Who knows? Right? If it's working directly on the pancreas, I would say that over time, this thing will shut your pancreas up or down. Right? Shut it up or down. Right? Again, that's not medical advice. It's just what happens when you tax an organ for a long time. So summation, I'm not buying it. Ozempic to reduce the amount of alcohol abuse in America, in the world. Everybody's going to be sucking on a vape pen because I had a craving for alcohol. Let me suck on my vape pen and it'll decrease. It would be nice. Look, alcoholism and drug addiction are a mother effer, right? They destroy people. They're like tornadoes that go through people's lives, right? If you had something that could stop that, right? Abstinence obviously stops it, right? But if you had a substance that could stop that would be interesting. But even there, right? When you look at it, even with extreme alcoholism or drug addiction, the only remedy is what? The only solution to that is what? Abstinence. Container. You build a container, rehab, detox, locked ward, whatever you call it. And you stick somebody over there and you take them away from the substance and you give them 3 meals, 3 hots in a cot and maybe a massage and a comfortable setting while they flip out, while they freak the fuck out. Over time, a week or two, it passes, right? And what do you got? You got a person not craving those things anymore. So that is the best one, right? Abstinence, diet, exercise. So don't rush out the door for your fucking Ozempic. We're almost open. 3 more minutes. What else we talk about? So let's talk about alcoholism a little more. Here's Ted Cruz on the note of alcoholism. Ted Cruz promotes alcoholism. Let's listen. Let's listen if Ted is helping Ozempic or not. Let's listen.
And now these idiots have come out and said, drink 2 beers a week. That's their guideline. Well, I got to tell you, if they want us to drink 2 beers a week, frankly, they can kiss my ass. If you are that slacker barista who wasted 7 years in college studying completely useless things, now has loans and can't get a job, Joe Biden just gave you 20 grand.
Why you do not think that guns are the problem?
Why is this just an American problem?
So anyway, that's Ted Cruz promoting alcoholism, I guess. I don't know, man. Let's talk about. I don't want to talk about that guy, Ted. Hey, Ted, how's your wife, Ted? Remember when his wife, Trump dissed his wife? Remember that? How sentimental he got? Trump, keep my wife out of your mouth. Keep my wife's name out of your mouth. He got all worked up about his wife. All right, so Alex Jones is back. People have spoken. The people have spoken. Elon Musk restores X account of Alex Jones after user poll. Very good, right? Ask the people. What did the people think? What did the people say about Alex? What is this? Watch some videos of Alex. He's back. Shit ain't working. Here he is. That's Alex Jones. Where's the Alex Jones stuff? Oh, yeah. So I'll go on his Twitter feed. People have spoken. Yep, he's back. Look at that. Alex Jones is back on Twitter with all of his previous posts, 48,000 tweets in his lifetime, no doubt about it. And he's back up to 1.5 million followers. Twitter, they couldn't kill him. After 5 years, Alex Jones storming back on the scene. Let's watch, let's listen.
Less than a day after being reinstated to X, I was on Mario Nawfal's #1 X Spaces program. It had over 120,000 people watching at one time, more than 8 million watched it by the time it was over. Elon Musk came on for more than 2 hours, and I asked a lot of good questions.
I'll tell you, this is going to hurt mainstream media, man, because this guy's got a big mouth. He got a big old mouth, and in an election year, they're going to come at this guy with everything, really.
So officially, I was the guy getting interviewed, but I turned it around, made it about Elon Musk, because quite frankly, he's even more interesting than I am. We're going to be posting this interview with just my questions, cut down the full interviews, obviously on Mario's channel. We'll be posting it to X here in the next few hours. We'll be playing on my radio show and TV show tomorrow, 11 a.m. Central, Infowars.com/show. So for all the people that heard about Infowars, but didn't know what we really stood for because it was misrepresented, this is your chance to go to Infowars.com/show, band.video, or at Real Alex Jones, back on Twitter.
Yeah.
And actually see what I say, see what I stand for, and see it in context.
The new Alex Jones. Is this the new Alex Jones? Is he turning turning over the fig leaf, or is it just a build up to his late night coke binge, accusing somebody of something that didn't do it? He's a great conspiracy theorist. He's got a great mind, a great wandering mind. No doubt about it. Fun to watch, right? Why ban him? Why ban Alex Jones? Because he said nobody died at Sandy Hook. He was wrong. A lot of people thought that because it was so unbelievable how, fucking 26 kids got gunned down in a elementary school. It was unbelievable. Alex Jones believed that it was unbelievable. But upon further investigation, those were real people, real kids. It wasn't fake. It wasn't a fake killing. It was very real.
At Real Alex Jones, please follow us there. You can also find us where we've still been on air 5 years after we were deplatformed at Infowars.com/show, band.video, and newswars.com. But this is...
Well, as Grossman says, the only cure to alcoholism is waking up next to Lizzo the morning after a bender. If you don't know who Lizzo is, look it up. Lizzo is like a 400-pound black chick, right? It's like a sumo wrestler who sings.
It's a story. It's way bigger than Alex Jones. This is about Renaissance 2.0. It's about free speech winning. It's about the deep state failing. This is beyond cool. And again, Elon Musk talks about everything, including subjects he's never been asked about before in this interview. So I'll be on my regular.
All right. What else you got, Alex? What else you got? We're here.
Million followers in just the...
We're here watching. What do you got, man? Can you give us some news, or we're just going to talk about you all the time? Let's hear it.
Elon Musk has valiantly restored myself back to Twitter. We've received several million followers in just the last 6 hours. I was able to interview him today for over 2 hours. That interview drops tomorrow.
That's a second clip. That's with sound effect. He's got T-shirts. Alex Jones did nothing wrong. What did Alex Jones do nothing wrong? Stephen Crowder, with all his millions of people following him, I'm proud to call Alex a friend. He's my friend. What's this? Alex Jones, the fucking 007.
Joining Mug Club.
He's a superhero.
Alex Jones, everybody.
Alex needs to go on a diet, man. He's a fat guy. Look how fat he is. Alex, man, you're fat, right? And your face is red, man. Hopefully it's from the sun and not because of your fat. He's the guy selling, doesn't he sell like supplements and health fucking products too? And he's a big fat guy.
Thank you. Listen, I want to thank everybody tuning in. I want to thank everybody tuning in right now, but I want to be deadly serious here. I've not been this excited ever! Woo! Yeah, Mug Club, baby! Wow! Go.
All right. What else you got, Alex? I'll give you one more. Here he is in court. Let's look at him. You remember when he was in court and they were making a fucking mess out of him? Look at this.
Back, didn't you? Objection to the form of that, Judge.
Well, I mean,
Didn't you?
I've admitted I've said his name. It's true. I haven't said other people's names when I know who they are.
You put a target on his back just like you did every single parent and loved one sitting here, didn't you?
No, I didn't.
No, you didn't.
That's argumentative. It's speculative. There is no foundation for it, and it's inappropriate.
Just move on. These are real people. You know that, Mr. Jones?
I think you just told them to move on.
Just like all the Iraqis, but you liberals kill and love. You're unbelievable. You switch on emotions on and off when you want. It's just ambulance chasing.
Yep. Bang.
Would you show a little respect?
Objection, Judge. I think that you get what you give in this court. Objection.
You have families in this courtroom here that lost children, sisters, wives, moms.
Is this a struggle session? Are we in China? I've already said I'm sorry hundreds of times, and I'm done saying I'm sorry. I didn't generate this. I wasn't the first person to say it. American gun owners didn't like being blamed for this, as the left did, so we rejected it mentally and said it must not be true. But
Exactly. Alex Jones believed that it wasn't true, right? For whatever reason, right? And that's the end of it. I made a mistake, right? That's all. Alex Jones, of the 250,000 stories that people like Alex Jones and people that make videos talk about, I mean, I can't even count how many different stories and different theories I talk about in the course of the years that I've been doing this. It's like, thousands. And every once in a while you get something wrong, right? And then someone rubs it in your face and drags you into court and tries to take all your money. That's really what this is. Of the thousands and thousands of stories Alex Jones talked about, he got Sandy Hook wrong, and he's a boisterous guy. He got it wrong in a loud way. Right? Leave him alone already. It's over. Leave it alone.
legitimately thought it might have been staged, and I stand by that, and I don't apologize for it.
And don't apologize, Mr. Jones. Please don't apologize.
No, I've already apologized to the parents over and over again.
We know
I don't apologize to you.
Objection.
Don't apologize to you.
You're going to do it again.
Objection, Judge.
Aren't you?
Objection.
No,
What a jerk off lawyer, just trying to he's just trying to pick a fight. Look, this guy's, he's unstable. Jerk offs, right? This is what they put Alex Jones through, right? This is what they're trying to put Trump through. Same deal. It's prosecutorial attack. I forgot what it's called, but it's bad. It's bad. This could be you, right? Think about it. If you got talent and you got a loud voice, and you're good at what you do, and you go out in front of people and you talk about it, they'll put you on a stand, right? Alex Jones didn't hurt anybody. Alex Jones didn't kill anybody. Alex Jones didn't steal from anybody. Alex Jones just does a show and talked about something that he believed in, right? He believed it. Do I believe that Alex Jones believed that the Parkland shooting was a false flag and didn't happen? Yeah, I do. I believe he believed it. Do I believe that Parkland didn't happen? Sandy Hook? No, I don't. I think it happened. You could conspiritualize why it happened, right? Who was behind it? Who allowed it to happen? All those things. All those things are good subjects for conversation. They're not off bounds because of children dying. Right? Because if that were the case, you wouldn't be allowed to talk about Israel. How many kids did Israel kill? How many kids did Hamas kill? A lot of kids. Right? Is that theoretical? No. You're seeing the bodies all over the place. Right? But we're allowed to talk about that. We're allowed to talk about the bodies that Hamas killed, the kids, and the civilian kids that Israel killed. We're allowed to talk about that. But Alex Jones wasn't allowed to speculate that this might not have happened.
Objection, argumentative.
Don't apologize to you.
Well, it's hard for me to get a word in edgewise.
It is, but I
Because
think
your
there's
client-
one officer of the court and one witness in
So-
All right, so that's what Alex Jones is getting put through. What the fuck is that? And let's go. We're open. The market is up. And there we go, man. Market is ready. It's ready to go up. I believe. Hold on a second. Let me get my bearings here when I'm talking about the stock market. Nvidia. Look at this. Technology all red right now. Why is the Nasdaq up and technology is red? That does not make sense. Doesn't make sense. Nvidia down $6, Google down $2.87, Apple down $2.50, Amazon down $3.14, Meta, Facebook down $9, Microsoft down $6, Tesla down $1.50, S&P 500 is flat. But why is the Nasdaq? Is the Nasdaq up? The Nasdaq is up. That makes no sense. Right? Why is the Nasdaq? The Nasdaq is down. The Nasdaq is down, but the ETFs that follow it are up. That makes no sense. It might be a bit of a shift coming. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. But anyway. Rivian up another 4 cents to $19 a share. I've been looking at Rivian as I just don't think that Rivian, the electric vehicle maker, is going to be very profitable, if not profitable at all, for a very long time. Rivian doesn't make money. They make good vehicles, but it costs too much to make them. They spend more to make the car than they can sell it. And then they rely on investor cash to keep the operation going, with the expectation that someday they'll be profitable. And that's not an unfamiliar plan, as long as you got smart people trying to figure out how to make a good car that you can actually afford to build. So you're talking about, I think with Rivian, you're talking about a few years out, maybe. Nobody wants to hold anything for a few years, but at $19, I don't know, is this thing going to go all the way down to the gutter? Look where it was. Right? When Rivian opened, it was a darling. It went all the way up to $179 a share, and then it came crashing down when people realized that it wasn't profitable, and it sat in the basement for a while at $12 a share, and it went all the way up to 29. Remember, 28, 29, and it came crashing back down to 15. Came down to 15, and now it looks like it's crossing over these two trend lines, holding steady at $19.20. Is this the big run up? Oh, I don't know. That's a good chart right there. That's a good chart. When a stock comes up and it breaks through the moving averages like that, and stays there. That's very, very bullish right there. It's a very bullish sign with Rivian. Is it going to keep going? Time will tell. If it follows the trend, it's got to reverse the trend lines now. It's got to go up for a while. If it goes up and stays up, even stays here, the trend lines will then bend up, right, and point up. So anyway, so the markets are. I really don't know what to make of this ETF situation. How is the Nasdaq down, but all the ETFs are screaming up. It makes no sense. Doesn't make sense. So, but anyway, we'll look at that. Look at that later. Look at that. Markets are up. So there you go. That's all I got today. Alex Jones. Alex Jones is back. I would hope that, this is what I would hope for Alex Jones. If Alex Jones is going to make his storming comeback, I can't watch Alex Jones for an hour. I'm not going to sit there and watch his program and his craziness. Get a guy who could, do your live show, but get a guy that can cut together some shorts so that we can actually hear what you're saying quickly, so we understand what you're saying, where you're coming from, and your crazy theories, right? And you got to support free speech. You just have to support free speech. I don't care what your opinion of Alex Jones is. It's not important. If you're the judge, America, free speech. He's good at speech. He knows how to get people's attention, and it's free. Right? It's free to do. Right? So that's what I think. So I got to get my Christmas carols together because it's almost Christmas season, and I'm a very spirited guy. I love this one. Frosty the snowman was a jolly, happy soul with a corncob pipe and a button nose and 2 eyes made out of coal. Frosty, Frosty the snowman was a fairy tale, they say. He's made of snow, but the children know how he came to life one day. There must have been some magic in that old silk hat they found. When they put it on his head, he began to dance around. Frosty the snowman was a jolly, happy soul. Yeah, man. I'll see you guys tomorrow, man. Thank you very much, man. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. How do we get out of this? How do I get out? How do I get out? There we go, there we go, there we go. Peace, everybody.